Hey, what's going on everyone? MXM here, and today I'll be going over the gunner class, covering a basic loadout to get you started and the gunner playstyle. So let's get started. But let's get started with our loadout. We'll start off with the primary weapon, which will be the minigun. We'll start out using the improved mode, so this allows you to get to your full potential faster and be more accurate, because you get a faster gyro stabilization, so you have less spread but also do more damage. The cooling we will get in the final row of the upgrades, so the magnetic refrigerator we won't get, and the improved accuracy is not necessarily needed because we have accuracy through volume. Lots of fire, lots of booms. Then next up we have the high velocity rounds, because more damage is better, as always. The starting can of ammo is pretty good, thus we will need more ammo when we can get more damage in return for it. And afterwards we have the hardened rounds. It allows you to shoot enemies without having to focus too much on the weak points, giving you more time to blast rounds and not having to worry too much about aiming properly. Another solid alternative would be the blow through rounds, since it allows you to shoot through groups of grunts and clean them up more easy. Next up we have the lighter barrel assembly. This allows you to start firing faster since your spin up time is reduced. Faster spin up means faster stabilization and also prevents you from dying because your gun didn't start firing fast enough. This has happened to me a bunch of times, so that's why I'm using the lighter barrel assembly. And the last one we have is called as the grave. This allows you to keep firing for longer since every kill cools your weapon. It allows you to sustain fire longer against larger groups, preventing you from being overwhelmed by these groups. Then after the minigun we will use the revolver. So we'll start out with the quick fire ejector. You only have 4 rounds in your gun, so being able to fire it again quickly is quite important. We will get the ultimate accuracy in the last line, so there's no need for the perfect weight balance in this line right now. Afterwards we will get the increased caliber rounds. The ammo for the gun is already pretty good in the starting ammo account, and the increased accuracy we don't need since we get that in the last line, as I said before. We will use this gun mostly as a sniper, so the increased damage will really help us at one-shot enemies. And next up we have blow through rounds. We want to make sure we have as much direct damage as possible. The weak point damage is pretty neglectable, but is a good alternative to blow through rounds. I personally pick blow through rounds since it allows you to take care of multiple grunts in one shot when you aim correctly. So if they line up properly and you shoot them all in the mouth in one shot, you can put down 3 grunts in one hit. The next up we have high velocity rounds. Once again we have enough ammo on the gun, so we just want more flat damage. And then the last option we get is the Deadeye. Deadeye allows you for having no aim penalty while moving, so you can just run and gun, allowing you to move around, dodge enemies while still wrecking them. What else do I need to say? Then another quick detail that we have is the pickaxe. We'll just grab the power attack because, well, if you're not using a power attack you have to think twice about certain things. And we'll get the shockwave, so we have a larger AoE damage, thus killing more grunts, which allows us to gain more health from our vampire perk, which I usually run. If you want a more elaborate view onto the perks, make sure to check out my perk guide video, which is in the same playlist or in the description down below. Then we arrive at our first tool, which is the shield generator. So we'll start out with the Streamlight Integrity check, which allows you to fast recharge your shield, so less downtime when you need your shield the most, for instance in really tough waves. The radius as is already pretty good, so there's no need to increase it even further. And after that we have a larger capacitors, so this gives us more shield time, which is more important sometimes. This allows you to clean out waves, so you have more breathing room, or it allows you to revive more than one teammate. And then the last one we have is improved efficiency. So once again, the shield lasts longer, allows you to kill more BCs without them hurting you, but also allows you to revive more teammates if they're in close proximity to each other without risking you going down. Then we have our second tool, which is the zipline launcher. So we'll start off with the upgraded connection joint. It allows you to shoot your zips faster without having to move around and finding the perfect spot to get that one extra degree of angling where you can shoot your zip up towards the elevated position. Allows you to spend less time looking for the perfect spot and more time putting down your zip lines. The next up is the reinforced cable. Well, it's the only pick, so you might as well pick it, right? And then the last one is the increased motor traction, and this allows you to move around faster and allows you to clear out caves faster. For instance, the point extraction mission where you have to move around a lot using your zip lines, but also allows you to slowly edge your way faster from the beasts that are trying to hurt you. And then as always we have my favourite toys, which are the grenades. I personally go for the cluster grenades because cluster grenades allow you to clean up groups of enemies quite quickly, so large groups of grunts you can easily dispatch. Also the tunnels from which the swarmers spawn, if you time this correctly you can completely whack the spawners that spawn out of these smaller tunnels. Almost like in a similar fashion the driller can put these tunnels on fire and just deal with it, you can just deal with it with one properly timed grenade. And the last thing that we have to cover is the armored rig. Just like the engineer and the scout, I also build the driller on shield generation. So improved generators so we start to regenerate sooner, overcharges so we absorb more damage before breaking it. Then of course you have the reactive armor, it's the only one to pick, but it reduces the explosive damage. And then we have shockwave, so once the shield does break, it damages all enemies around us. What's important to note as well on the rigs is that you need to make sure that you get all upgrades, because this allows you mastery points, which give you a total of 15 extra health. So definitely make sure to invest in getting all the perk upgrades on your rig to get that bonus HP. Now that we cover the basic loadout, it's time to discuss the general playstyle of the gunner. The main aspect of the gunner is that you are one of the team's DPS classes. Your task is to put out a ton of damage using your minigun or auto cannon, allowing you to make quick work of groups of grunts or focus down Praetorians and oppressors quickly by shooting their weak spots. Another role you have is connecting areas using your zip lines. The best example of this is connecting a platform in point extraction missions to the other caves and different heights. This allows your team to quickly and easily navigate the caves and thus speed up the mining process by a lot. The last tool you have at your disposal is the shield generator. This tool allows you to prevent you and your team from going down when you're being swarmed by enemies. This is because creatures can't enter the shield generator's area. Because of this, it also allows you to throw the shield generator on down teammates and revive them, without worrying of creatures trying to kill you. So this can turn a losing game into a winning one once again, if you use this correctly. So that covers the basics of the gunner class. If you have any questions about the video, leave a comment or hit me up during my live stream, info in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. And lastly, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.